we could go back to that. Like there might be a scenario where, you know, the appreciation stops.
Didn't even get to cross.
Number 2 that we're going to talk about after the mindset, or developing the proper mindset for developing a successful, you know, portfolio or whatever, is having realistic timelines, which is exactly translates into probably what you're referring to is, you know, having the investor type of mindset
Long-term
from your
mindset.
perspective,
Yeah.
where people need to have a longer outlook on what they're doing and understand that this doesn't happen overnight.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you have a lot more experience with this than I do. I do have experience with this because a lot of people hit me up on Instagram and wherever, and, you know, even, you know, doesn't matter, wherever, like a lot on social, and they tell me what their goals are, and their goals are outrageously unrealistic. And you get a lot of people.
Yeah, let's break it down. I love big goals, but like you got to understand where you are at in your personal life, your experience level, your income level, how much money do you have saved up, and everything else. So when we say realistic expectations, we're not saying small goals. We're saying like realistic expectations for where you are now. So if you only have money for one property, then you should focus on one property.
Yeah.
And if you want to quit your job, you should focus on, okay, buying as many properties over the next 5 to 10 years as possible while working your job and saving money and building relationships and that type of thing.
Yeah.
If you come in thinking you're going to do it super quick relative to where you are at in life, you're going to get frustrated and probably quit. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, us as humans, I remember watching something from a psychologist, and that does happen. I don't remember exactly how they were breaking it down, but if you set goals that are like so outrageously, you know, unattainable, and you set that goal, you don't accomplish it, but you're so far from it, you know, like there's like these common quotes that are like, you know, set your goals,
shoot for the
moon and land in the stars or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that makes any sense.
Shoot for the moon.
I'm pretty sure the stars are further than the moon. I don't know.
You'll be among the stars.
I'm no like, you know, astrologist or anything, but I don't know what the you're talking about.
I think you're right.
So shoot for the moon and you'll land among the stars or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is like a lot of people will like shoot for the moon and like land in like, you know,
the mud.
Chatham. You know what I mean? Like they're too far. They're too far from their goal, and then they just get very discouraged, and then they quit.
Yeah.
Right. So real estate is very easy to actually set realistic timelines because it's a factor of a couple things we're going to get into a little bit later, but it's a factor of developing a strategy, adaptation to your market, and funding. So developing the right strategy to allow yourself to like wrap your head around the attainable goals that you're setting for yourself is very important. And you see it the most. It's like,
well, yeah, this is specifically for beginners. Once you get good at whatever you do, you can start probably building bigger goals. And if you miss them, you miss them. But those goals can propel you when you're good.
Yeah.
But when you're a beginner, I know who I was as a beginner, and this is what I went through. Which is my goals were too big and they frustrated me and I ended up doing nothing.
Yeah.
So this is more specifically for beginners, but sorry, what was the question?
Huh?
What was the question you'd asked?
Did I ask a question?
I thought so.
I think it was just like, because you get a lot of people, like you're an investor specific realtor.
Yeah.
And you get a shit ton of people literally coming to you that want to invest, but they have like these up mindsets, like timelines, all this stuff. Like, and again, like when I've been to a lot of these real estate, not courses, but like I've been invited to speak a couple times and stuff like that. And people will come up to me after and they tell me about their goals. And I'm like, what the f is this guy even talking about? It took me, I'll give everybody an example here. Okay. So I've been investing since about 2000. I don't know if it was 2007 or 8. I don't remember exactly, but maybe say 2007. It's been a while. So that's like 13, 14 years ago. It took me a solid 10 years, maybe 8 to 10 years to actually acquire enough property to like supplement my income if I should choose.
Just retire,
whatever, right? To actually like live off of the management of or the income coming from my properties, right? That's a long time. Mm-hmm. and I was in a position to acquire those properties. Mm-hmm. And I was in a position where I was literally, for the first solid 3 or 4 or 5 years of, maybe even more, probably 5, first 5 years, 6 years of an economy that was like literally in the shit. And then gradually at that mark, maybe the 5-year mark after getting into it, it slowly started to incline. Mm-hmm. So then slowly, and then now it's just like hyper climbing right now, right? So it was very important for me in the beginning to buy property that was good quality in good locations that cash flowed, because there was no appreciation. Yeah, so this is why, I preach that kind of stuff, because we could go back to that. Like, there might be a scenario where, the appreciation stops and then we're back there. That's why I feel like it's very important for people to like understand where we're coming from and understand that like you mentioned, it's very easy to be good at real estate right now.